So we're going to plant this Rambo apple tree that we have had growing in a pot. We got it in as a bare root. And until we decided where we wanted to put it, and just to give it protection, we planted it in a pot. So that way we could have it near the house and be sure that deer and rabbits and that kind of stuff didn't eat it. Well, we decided we're going to put it in the yard with our dogs. So that way once it's planted, it still has protection. And it'll help provide shade for their yard. Getting pretty good size. It is up in a wheelbarrow right now. And we're just going to take this and get it planted. I want it to have, a good 6 to 8 weeks before our first frost for it to get its roots established in our ground. Here's the tag for this tree. And there's a barcode. I'm not sure if you can stop this video and scan it off the screen, but you may be able to. I've never really tried it. But it's a summer Rambo apple, Dwarf Supreme from Stark Brothers. I will water this tree in, but it's also supposed to start raining this evening, and I like to do as much of my planting as I can right before rain, because then nature just takes care of the watering for me. Alright, there it is. Apple tree planted. I'm up here in my top garden right now, and we're taking a break from pushing dirt. So what I want to do is plant some carrots. I finally remembered to grab some carrot seeds. I've been wanting to do this for at least, 8 or 10 days now. But I finally remembered to grab my carrot seeds whenever I was walking up here. And I just kind of want to plant them between my tomatoes. And I'm going to do that and put some cardboard down because it's supposed to rain. And I just like to plant before it rains. I know I keep saying that, but that's because I really like to plant before it rains. So I just planted a couple of different types of carrots. The first one is a red core, Chantenay, and rainbow carrot mix. And this one is the Parisian market carrots, and these are the little round ones. So now that I've got those seeds in the ground, I'm going to just rip up pieces of this cardboard and lay it over top, because it helps keep the seed moist and it helps aid in germination. It keeps the seed dark and moist. And I'll just come up here and check it every few days like I did in the springtime. And whenever I get a lot of germination, I'll pull it up. As you can see, I didn't quite have enough cardboard to finish off the row. I'll just grab a piece and bring it up later and fill in that gap. We're getting ready to plant a couple more trees. We have some Paw Paws, a couple of clematis, and a hardy fig we're going to try to get in the ground now that the sun is not so hot. I don't know if we'll get to all of it, but we'll see how it goes. We are down at my bottom field, and this is where I'm going to put those Paw Paw trees, so I'll show you where I'm at in relation to the land. I'm going to put them down there, and if you look, this is where my tomatoes are, and down there is where my flowers are. I'm going to put my Paw Paws down here. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and I'm not putting them right against the fence because it is a tree, but these 3 areas get varying degree of sun. I read that Paw Paws were an understory tree, so they, in the wild, routinely grow under bigger, taller trees. So I'm going to try them down here and see which area it likes. This corner up here gets enough sun that it's considered full sun, and this corner down here is in the most shade. I winter sowed these. I grew these from seed, and as you can see, I planted 1, 2, 3 of them. Whenever I plant things that have been growing in some kind of growing medium or potting soil, and I'm planting it into my ground, I layer the soil that it's been growing in with my native soil, because it's used to growing in the potting soil, but it needs to get used to growing in my native soil. So I always layer them when I put them in. Put a handful of the potting soil on top of the ground around them, not for any special reason. Honestly, it's just so that way whenever I come to mulch around them, I can find them easily compared to the soil around it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.